AEG Vision, Lima, Ohio. Here about a smell. We had a tech yesterday here, kind of a fiasco, so I'm here today. Just to start out, I'm going to do one video in the basement and one upstairs. All of these are direct lines, but each one of these that you see on the floor was for jewelry machines to drain into, but these all have P-traps. There's one here, one over here underneath. There is another one right here, and I've taken bleach water to each one of these. This one smelled the worst. This one was actually empty when I got here, and it's got bleach water in it now. Bleach water in this one here. This one was actually clogged up with paper sewage and dry. I got it cleared out and went ahead and ran bleach water in that one as well. They say they always have issues with the ladies' restroom. This is an old toilet. This one has a really slow flush. I would definitely recommend replacing that. The men's has just been replaced. Doesn't have as many issues. Let's see where we're at. That's the office. It's going to be the women's. Right in here, right up in here is a broken vent pipe in the wall. I'll show you on video too. It's a 1.5 coming out of the wall. After all the floor drains here been filled, no more smells in this area. The big smell is when you walk in the front door up there, so I'm concentrating on all of that. No smell from here. P-trap's all in good shape. No leaking. Floor drain's been filled. Cap's on tight. On the sewer cap, no smells over here. This is for gutter water, sump pump. Drains into there, the gutter does, and then it pumps it out the top. No floor drains in this area here. And there's 3 more of those pipes. Each one of these pipes has water in them for the P-trap, obviously. This was for jewelry cleaning machines. Another one's got water in it. And I think that was it on those. No smells coming from here either. What I've noticed is this is the main. When you walk in the front door, it's got a little cutout on past that wall here. When you walk in, you got a bathroom on the left and a bathroom on the right when you walk through the door. I imagine both of the plumbings are coming into the middle of the foyer on a Y pattern, and this is the drop. I've had them flush the toilets while I was down here. This is definitely the main going down. This is going to be the vent pipe, or this is going to be sinks. This is going to be sinks. And there's the clean out cap. No smell around the clean out cap. I'm having a heavy smell right here. I went ahead, she allowed me to go ahead and I cut it up a little bit. I cut it open enough to where I could see in it. I've ran a camera, my short camera in here. We definitely have a sewage leak in this area. You can kind of see right here where it's actually dropping out. They've got a 6-inch with a 4 running through it, through the footing. So you can see this wall has been studded out to run plumbing for all the machines that used to sit here. Otherwise, it's just brick or a concrete wall down through there. That's a 2-inch inlet copper. And then in the ceilings, they just had a remodel done not too long ago, and they put all this together. But the 1.5s in here for the sinks upstairs. And then both bathrooms are behind this area, one off to the right, one off to the left on the other side of the brick wall, or a concrete wall, sorry. Other than that, all the smell is coming from here. I mean, it's a strong draft. I can't really, see if I can show you. If I push this in, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. I've got a lot of wet gravel back in there. I can't get it right. You can see the wet gravel in the back there. That's sewage. I think it's from a glue joint somewhere in the foyer, which will be on the other side of this guy. But the, as you can see, the gravel back there, it's all graveled in. So it's on the other side. There's going to be concrete right there above it. It's pretty deep though. As you can see right here, concrete floor is actually going to be above. Concrete floor will be above this area here. That's going to be your concrete floor for the upstairs. So that's, I'm going to say 3, close to 4 feet deep underneath the concrete. If I'm right on video too, you'll see how thick that concrete is up there. There's no other access to get to the area where the foyer lays. This is going to be the main wall here. And then I think the foyer was poured separately to the building, of course. I'll show you in video too. But I'm going to put some foam around this area for now to try to kill the draft from coming in here and making it smell. I'm going to put a foam enclosure in there. I'll take pictures of it afterwards. But I really wanted you guys to see how wet that was down there. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the light and my phone at the same time. You can kind of see how wet that gravel is underneath and how discolored it is. Definitely have a leak back there. Not sure how we're gonna get to it, but that's where the smell's coming from, 110%. And I brought the managers both down here, and the one manager got up on the ladder and confirmed, I mean, this is where the smell's coming from. You can see how wet the gravel is there. So, like I said, I'm going to at least foam up this area right now so that the air doesn't keep coming through. I've got some weather foam I'll throw in there, at least to try to prevent the backdraft from coming through, and it won't be permanent that way. When the repair is ready to be made, you won't have to tear out a bunch of caulking or anything. But I've pulled the ceiling, I've checked for everything around this area, and they do have a leak that just developed also. She said the ceiling tiles hadn't been wet before, but they had a pipe burst during that freeze last time. That's 2-inch copper inlet. They got one leak at the 90, and then they have another one on the looks like 3/4 pipe right there at the shutoff. That one's leaking pretty good. It's gotten the ceiling wet. Other than that, we found the smell for sure. It's located. I did clean out all the P-traps. All of them have bleach water in it. All of these have bleach water in them. There's no more smells. There was a sewage smell coming from the 2 I showed you back over there. No other smells anywhere in the basement underneath here. It's all located to this one area, which also explains why you would smell it when you walked into the foyer. When I first walked in today, I could notice it, and then when I walked through into the main building, I could kind of get a whiff of it. Closer toward the back, I couldn't smell it as much. So hopefully, you know, at least foaming this up today. It's not a leak that I can see on the inside. This was from all the machines. It's not from a leak right now. As you can see, the floor is completely dry. It's not leaking on this side of the wall. I believe it's leaking in the gravel pit and underneath the foyer where the 2 bathrooms meet, because as soon as they flush this one, it's almost instantaneous here in the water. Same thing for the bathroom there, so I'm thinking they're about the same, and this should be the middle. It's either that or this one's going to be right underneath the women's side, and the men's is coming across and dropping into this one. Other than that, the only other 2 bathrooms are down here, over there in that corner that I showed you. And I'll send in a video from the outside also, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about.